What's happening, everybody? It looks like we got Melar in the first place today. Alrighty. So, sorry, I had some last moment stuff I was trying to get done real quick while we were setting up, but I think we're pretty much good to go. And continuing on to Minish Cap. This is our third stream for Minish Cap. Making some pretty solid progress on it. As we can see from the file select, we're already to our first two elements and beginning the dungeon for the third one actually right now. So yeah, making some excellent progress on this. I kind of anticipate that we will not finish this tonight, but perhaps it'll actually be next Friday, since Moon and I are planning on doing a co-op randomizer on Tuesday's stream in place of any more Minish Cap. And I know I've been chatting with you, Melar, but how is your evening going? Azzy and Trina, hello, watching on your Switch. Oh, I didn't know you could get Twitch on the Switch. That's pretty neat. Welcome, welcome. Yep. So yeah, I'm definitely enjoying Minish Cap. Like I've said before, this is among my top 5. I would say. Whoa, Melar. Thank you so much, man. Much appreciate you. 5 months already. Enjoy the sub badge and the emotes, and the ad-free viewing on the channel. And much appreciation, man. Twitch on Switch is definitely a Dr. Seuss book title. Oh, yeah, that definitely does rhyme. Twitch on Switch. That's a good one. Definitely a good one. There's a couple people I anticipate we may either see late tonight, or that may not even turn up at all. Some of my regulars are either out on dates, or they got super drunk, and I don't anticipate them waking up anytime soon. That's all good. Watching the Cat in the Hat on Twitch on Switch. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them. Sam I am. Alright, so basically to recap the story to this point for anyone that's just joining us, I know that some people... I know Azzy was actually very interested in doing this one, or in seeing this one through. The story is that we have this Minish people that are... Thanks for the hydrate and loosen up. I will address those things now. Most certainly. So, loosen up after the tech issues. I know, right? Yeah, the hat's name is Eslo. Eslo. It's easy yellow, so not quite Laszlo. Okay, so the tiny people, are known as the Pickery, aka the Minish, and they reside in a coexistence with the Hylians, but they do so in secret, and the only people who can actually see them are children of purest heart. This last like 20 years ago. That's a good minute. And so, it's said that the worlds between the Minish and the Hylians is only connected once every 100 years. Is that his name in Wind Waker? Laszlo? I suppose that makes sense. Sounds about right. I'm thinking the cartoon show, Laszlo. So yeah, the door to the Minish world has connected to Hyrule for the first time in the last 100 years, and on this year, a particular Minish has escaped from their own world and come to the land of Hyrule in search of a golden, or a light force is what it's called. I think it's supposed to be different from the Triforce, based on some of the descriptions and analysis videos that I've watched, the Light Force is described as being its own thing, essentially, separate from the Triforce. Hey, True Bunnycorns, how's it going? So, that particular Minish was by the name of Vati, who has become the Wind Sorcerer. Eslo is a craftsman sorcerer Minish who created a hat that was capable of granting the wishes, or essentially granting wishes and powers of the wearer. And Vati got his hands on it. Vati was Eslo's apprentice, as it was revealed, and after obtaining the hat, transformed Eslo into a hat, essentially cursing him so that he would be stuck in this miserable shape, and then proceeded on to invading into Hyrule, looking for the light sword, or the light force, so that he can essentially become the ultimate being in both worlds. So that's really what his motives are at this point that we are aware of. He in the process has turned Zelda to completely to stone. She's a stone statue. The only way to fix her, or to put her back to normal, is to take the Pickery Blade and recharge it with the elements that are across the land, held by various peoples that have lived throughout the centuries. And so we're currently getting those elements and infusing them into the sword, the Pickery Sword, which gives us the ability to split our essences into multiple ways. Right now we can split ourselves into 2 different people. After the next element we will get 3, and on the last one we will have all 4. The Pickery Sword will become the 4 sword. So, yeah, we are just at the place where we will be getting the 3rd one, and that's where we're picking up tonight. Oh, you're stressed out? I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, parenting got you down, maybe? Are you on your new work schedule, maybe? Alright, the Temple of Droplets holds the last of the elements, like the Minish Elder said, so let's brace ourselves and do this. Are you ready, Sarge? What? What's that face for? You don't want to brace yourself? Alright, fine. No bracing, let's just go. Eslo has great dialogue. What? This floor is made out of ice. Be careful not to fall and freeze your backside to the floor, Sarge. Yeah, I think this game has got so much charm. There's just so much about it that I enjoy. Oop. As far as the 2D games go, I honestly feel like this is probably the best one. Hands down. I'd still even put this one above Link's Awakening, in my opinion, even though that one has recently seen a remake, or a remaster. So how's everybody's Friday going? Because mine was kind of a drag at work. I just wasn't really feeling up to getting anything done. I was there. I didn't feel off or anything. I had no motivation. I just didn't want to be there. It felt like a nice day, and I just didn't want to be stuck in the box today. Hey, the sunlight's shining through. It's so nice and warm. I can feel myself starting to defrost again. It was definitely Friday today. And I am so very thankful that we will not be going to work tomorrow. It looks like something is frozen inside this block of ice. Sarge, why don't you go take a look? Yeah, it looks like a key. I don't need to be told. Got a small key. Missing your husband? Yeah, working alternating schedules is pretty rough stuff. I do not miss it. Not in the least. And I'd say that things at work have been relatively good for me. things have been going pretty good for Kyo and I as of late, and you know, I'm just kind of really enjoying life right now. Okay, I know how to do this one, but I'm just trying to see if I can remember. We do like this, maybe. And then push this one down. I see. Okay. Oh, I've already screwed this up. I'll have to reset it. Yeah, when Kyo and I were working opposite shifts, it was... I mean, it was hard on me, but it was especially hard on her, and it just did not really work for us. I know a lot of people that have made it work over the years. I've met plenty of people that have been able to make that sort of arrangement work for them, but I don't know. For some of us, it just really kind of makes the home life so difficult. I love how they're giving us the boss key, like, right off the bat for this one. Pretty sure most of this dungeon is actually inside the quote-unquote boss area. And at the moment, we are actually extraordinarily tiny. This is a dungeon that is designed for the Minish, so the enemy that we're about to see is actually not a particularly large one, and one that in other installments you can kill in 2 hits. You'll see what I mean here in just a second. When they provide a boss key super early, why even bother with one? Oh, you know, just to take the fun out of it. Alright, so there's our element. Well done, Sarge. This looks to be the element, alright. But what will we do? We can't even touch it while it's trapped in that ice. We'll need to melt it off somehow. You said it, Eslo. So, this is actually a normal-sized Doc-Drock. We are just very tiny. Technically speaking, it should only be just about large enough for us to kick it in the face. That is definitely true, Melar. I definitely understand what you mean. I think for this one, this particular dungeon is a little bit different because technically speaking, the boss key blocks off the area where the element should be, and the boss. And technically, the boss is part of that room. So, you can't kick it in the face anymore, but you can stab it in the eye. Honestly, that might be more painful. I think I would rather get kicked in the face than stabbed in the eye. Not gonna lie. Alright, time to see what's down here. Way forward is hidden in the bottom of the pot. In the bottom of the pot. And we got a key. How can you know until you've tried both? I can help you with this. I don't think that's anything I need to experience. I mean, I have been kicked in the face. I do have a toddler. I have never been kicked in the face by an adult. That just seems like it would be a different experience altogether. So Melar, you know, we've talked a lot, but I don't think I actually know what you do for a living. Oh, elbowed in the gut, yeah. No, DLC likes to take his elbow and just ram it right into my ribs. I hate that. It drives me nuts. He'll be trying to get away, and he'll just, like, if he wants down or something, it's just like this. Straight into my rib cage. I'm just like, ooh, buddy, please don't. But I seem to recall when I was little, and I was often told, please don't do that, because it hurts. And I didn't understand, how could that possibly hurt? Things you don't process or understand when you're little. Damn it. Yep, let's just get wrecked. Main role is a back office role with limited but significant contact with customers, but also take overflow for the main phone line when it's busy. Okay. So call center work. You know, I don't really miss my call center jobs. I've worked 2 call center jobs, but they were not the worst jobs I've ever worked. So that's for sure. And one of them was even not particularly wonderful. My last one that I left was actually not that bad. I did enjoy that one up until the bosses started having all these grand visions and changes that they were wanting to make that made all of our jobs harder. That wasn't so much fun, but I just found out that after last season, they all got fired. They cleaned house, they got rid of tons of people, and I was just like, well, I mean, I probably would have been safe. They didn't get rid of anybody that was immediately from my center. Headquarters was Kansas City, Missouri, which is a ways away from here. But, yeah, when I found out that they had cleaned house and got rid of my boss's boss, and I was just like, oh, okay. Apparently, wasn't working in their best interest anymore. That's the compass. Did we pick up the... I'm pretty sure we picked up the map. I haven't been paying that much attention. I am often paying more attention to my chat than I am my game. My main role. Overflow calls can suck it sometimes, but that was the way with inbound call center work. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my my last job was technical support help desk for H&R Block, tax company. And my role was specifically to take calls or chats from office associates. So I didn't actually help customers. Nobody that was paying me money. Which definitely takes some of the stress off of the job, because sometimes customers can be a royal pain in the ass. Not that some of these tax pros couldn't be a royal pain in the ass, but you of all people know exactly what I'm talking about. Customers often have a sense of entitlement, and it's a lot different when most of the people that contact you realize that they are your equal, not someone that they can just shove around. And that when they come to you for help, it is because they are asking one coworker to another for assistance. So, I really didn't mind that. My biggest gripe with the job that I was doing at the time was that they were trying to restructure us to take the calls that were essentially beneath me. What I mean by that is that when I started off as a Tier 1 associate, which basically means all inbound contacts with certain quota, and like you have to essentially no longer than 15 to 18 minutes per contact to try and resolve issues. And if anything takes longer than that, you would send the case up to the next tier, to Tier 2. And before you could do that, you often had to talk to somebody who was an advisor, or an assistant in the chat. How's it going, Power? And so, the time that I had spent there, I had worked my way up from being the Tier 1 contact to being the assistant that would determine whether or not somebody should escalate a case to the Tier 2. I would try to fix things myself first with some of the extra resources that Tier 1 agents did not have, and if I couldn't fix it, I would tell them to escalate it up to the Tier 2. And Tier 2's job was to work those more intense cases until they were actually resolved, and sometimes they would have to go all the way up to Tier 3. If they had to go to Tier 3, those ones were usually the nasty ones, and would take, you know, anywhere from a few days to a few weeks, depending on what the issue was. Sarge, where are you? Are you still under there? Under me? It's so dark I can't see my beak in front of my face. Watch your step, I don't want you to trip over anything. Oh, don't worry, Aslan, we're good. We got this. So, after a couple years of doing that work as a assistant to the Tier 1s, and having that extra resources, I was promoted up to Tier 2. The kicker that really started to get on my nerves was that, yes, it was always intentional that Tier 2 would help with overflow in the event that Tier 1 was inundated with calls, and they'd have to be, like, really inundated, like, people calling in would have to be waiting, like, 10 minutes to speak with a representative or something like that. So it had to be fairly severe before they would send us in. Well, our brilliant leader decided, well, we don't need the Tier 1s year-round, and they made everyone in my facility Tier 2. So we were all Tier 2 agents. No distinguishable difference between us. We all had the same equal amount of responsibility in my facility. So in the actual location, we were all on the same level. We all had the extra resources. And Tier 1 was outsourced to places that were contractual. And that worked for a few seasons. We actually did have contracts prior to this to help support the Tier 1 role during the busy season. But then it would be like they had a smaller season than we did. Of course, sunlight. Once we get some sunlight in to melt the ice, that element will be as good as ours. And so, the leader decided, okay, we don't need Tier 1 role at all, is what they decided. They said, it seems that our Tier 2 agents, on the off-season, are completely capable of handling any and every call that comes in, because most of the calls that would come in were things that we had to do specifically, like networking and office setup, talking the field technicians through how to do certain things, providing information for offices, and, I mean, we had the know-hows on how to do anything that Tier 1 would need to do anyway. So during the off-season, this was fine, because we weren't being super slammed on work constantly. But the year for 2020 was just so bad, with having COVID and everything, lockdowns, and then for our company to be restructuring and having some closes, and then trying to not only work around pandemic, but to also change our entire company structure, or our department structure, was just the wrong move. It got so bad that I was literally back-to-back contacts every single day through the summer when I should not have been. It was actually quite obnoxious. And while I don't normally like to complain about my job, the thing that irritated me the most is that for someone who had spent so much time gaining skills and resources and knowledge on how to complete certain tasks, to suddenly have that stripped away from me and being treated like a Tier 1 agent again, who was resetting passwords more than half of the day for people who just can't remember what they changed their password to, it was getting a little old, and felt a little insulting. I was feeling extraordinarily underutilized, and that is what ultimately pushed me to deciding that I was going to be done with that company. Not necessarily because I hated the work that I should have been doing, but because I felt like I was underutilized, and I was, quite frankly, bored every single day. But yeah, that's the story of my last job, and this last year I've spent the time as a tax examiner for the IRS, which kind of plays out pretty well considering that my last job was really good, too good for morons who forgot their passwords. And for people who can't even use the self-help password reset stuff either. And they're just like, oh, I changed my password like 2 days ago, but now I'm locked out of the system again. Oh, they were making administrative changes in the background for all of this too, so it wasn't just people's fault for forgetting their password. Our system legitimately was being stupid and not cooperating at all. So there was a bit of that. I will give some people the credit there. And it wasn't allowing some people to reset their passwords either, which was... it was just dumb. And I'm just not made to reset passwords for 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week. I need just a little bit more challenge to my line of work. But yeah, at the IRS now, I do use some of the skills from what I learned on the job when I was trying to help troubleshoot for like taxpayer returns not being calculated correctly in our tax software. So there's a little bit of carryover from my last job to this one that seems to work out pretty good. Alright, and this should be a normal-sized choo-choo, but due to our tiny nature, my objective is actually to try and get back into doing IT again, but for the IRS. I would like to work with their systems at some point. Hopefully before too long, because the jobs for IT make some pretty solid money. Really good money. Power, how are you doing today? I'm sorry that I didn't give you a proper greeting. I was in the process of telling my story. I've seen that you've been doing some streaming for Psychonauts too. I hope that's been good fun for you. We got the Flame Lantern. Now we can melt some ice blocks. Been sleepy? Pretty standard answer, but I figure I have to ask anyway. How's Psychonauts 2 been for you? I'm actually quite glad that this lantern does not require any kind of magic or a fuel or anything to go with it. That would get old pretty quickly. Rubies! Can never have enough of that in this game. No worries, Melar. I know that you're up pretty late as it is at the moment. I just appreciate you stopping in to have a chat. Go and get yourself some rest, Melar. We'll chat with you later. Short stream. It was good. That's good to hear. I'm glad to hear that that's going pretty good for you. It's like, sometimes it doesn't even matter if it's a short stream. If it's something that you enjoy doing, then definitely. Like, honestly, if it came down to, like, me only having maybe an hour, I'd do it. Oops. Did not mean to leave a second bomb. Okay, what do we got in here? We got a mess of mites. Oh, there was key in here. Excellent. Yeah, but as I've been saying the last few days here, things getting better for us will mean that I should be able to start picking out some parts for a new build here, hopefully within the next month, and start working on doing a PC build. It's about an hour and a half long. That's not too bad. I definitely say, you know, wherever you can get it, definitely do. I am going in circles. There we are. And another keenstone piece. Tuesday, the co-op randomizer. Yeah, I'm definitely excited. Hanging out with Moon is always a good time. I am still musing to myself about the fact that we managed to kill Fierce Deity Link at the... or, not Fierce Deity Link, wow. I'm sorry, I've been making some, mind mistakes all day today. Some mental mistakes have just been going through my head a lot. Managed to defeat Majora's Wrath at the same time. Thank you, Head. I know how to speak today. Thank you. But yeah, doing that at the same time was by far the one of the coolest things I think I've ever accomplished in one of these co-op randomizers. And as I've had said to Moon, I don't think we will ever see anything like that ever again. Yeah, we get a pass on Fridays, a pass on Fridays for mental instability, right? Sounds good to me. At the very least, I think we should have an ample opportunity for some good rest over this weekend. We've got a wedding reception we'll be attending tomorrow morning, and then after that, my in-laws are planning on taking DLC, and Kyo and I will have the evening free. So we're planning on either going to Lagoon or going to the movies tomorrow. One or the other. Oh, shoot. I see the arrow of my ways. There we go. Perfect. Ooh. I think this is just if we want to exit, right? Pretty sure. Yeah, looks that way. Alright, time for one of the more obnoxious puzzles of the game. Trying to get all of these lit before they start unlighting themselves. Ugh! There we go. Yeah, they don't give us enough time on that one. Especially with it being all icy and crud. They've really just tried to make that one as obvious as possible, huh? It'd be looking like, hey, if you're not smart enough to realize that there's an arrow literally pointing to that wall, where you can possibly bomb. You ain't looking nearly hard enough. Oh. Yeah, we can use the lamp to get through here. We got two of them. So Power, did you get that Lego set put together? So this is our second of these levers that we need. So after we use this one, we should be able to grab that element. Right? Right? Now look at that. We got ourselves an element. We did it, Sarge. Now we can take the element. That was a lot of trouble, but we finally did it, and... what in blazes? Hey, something's not right here. Yep. Big ol' Octorok there. And it just stole our element. What's this? That stupid Octorok stole our element. Don't just stand there, we've got to go get it, Sarge, now! Sir, yes, so, as lo, sir. Oh, that's cute. It wiggles its flower around like it's actually a tail. Oh, right. I just remembered. There's part of this that we have to use the shield for. The physics to this have made very little sense to me over the years. I really don't understand how this, how smacking the Octorok's rocks back at him causes him to freeze over. Makes very little sense to me. Suppose I'm not going to need my sword for this fight, so this will be fine. Oh! That sucks. Shoot, come on. Nope. Not this time, buddy. Oh gosh. There's like no tell between when it's going to use the rock and when it's going to use a suction move. Alright, I think we've got one more of these and then we're good. Oh hey, we didn't even have to try and thaw it out this time. Well, there we have it. That's our third element. Excellent. You got the water element. Water quenches thirst, ends drought, and nourishes life. The water element is the embodiment of that power. Yes, let's grab a heart container and exit. And off we go. Back to full size. Ugh, almost froze my beak off in there. What? There's a ghost! Oh, young one. Child who seeks to aid the Princess of Hyrule. My name is Gustav. I was King of Hyrule countless ages ago. Stand before me. Only then will the path open to you. Was that just a dream? He said he was a King of Hyrule. Wait, look at your map, Sarge. There's some kind of mark on it. I guess that means it wasn't a dream. We should head there once we've infused your sword with that element. To the Elemental Sanctuary. How about that? Yep, time to make it so we can split ourselves now 3 ways. Whoops. By the order of the king, none shall pass. Now, be gone with you. Well, that's not nearly as much fun. You hear that, guys? They don't want me in here. I say that's too bad. Ah, yes. Oh, just a fairy fountain here, huh? I see. There's actually supposed to be more to this place as well. I'm actually going to get myself thrown out just because I do know of another thing that we were supposed to be able to do here. Should be able to get in over on this side as well. This doesn't have any secrets hiding in here, but we can hit this. Oh, and we can also kill that snake. Or sorry, excuse me, the rope. He's quick-witted, though. He be a meanie. But he also drops a good amount of rupees. Oh, thanks for the loosen up, Keo. Appreciate it. Do some stretch, maybe. Yeah, that felt pretty good. So if we fuse these cane stones, we should be able to go through here. Yeah. I'm trying to keep your eyes open. You don't have to stay up on my behalf, babe. If you need to go to sleep, I totally understand. All that work for mysterious shells. That's a shame. Oh no. How does that keep happening? It's like the last time that you made a baby blanket, it did the same thing too. Oh. What's down here? Oh, right. It's one of the swordsmiths. Oh, hey, and there's even a piece of heart in here. Completed a heart container. You have found the true master swordsman of Hyrule Grimblade. If you could train with me, I'll teach you skills you've never imagined. But the room is dark and I cannot see your face. You cannot train like this. Well, light some lights, you dip. You are in the presence of the true master. Blah, 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 blah. So, would you like to train with me here? Sure would. Ooh, the sword beam. Hearts are full, second you swing. Okay. Awesome. When dialots don't match, the yarn doesn't match. That's very frustrating. And now we've achieved another tiger scroll for the sword beam. Is there anything that you'll be able to do then, or you just gonna roll with it as is? Why can't any of these people ever use the piece that I have? Visitor, how rare, I don't have much to offer you, but you're welcome to stay. Nothing you can do. Shoot. I'm sorry, babe. So it would be off regardless of if you were to go and try and match it up then, huh? That's incredibly frustrating. I love this throwback dungeon music here. This is very reminiscent of Link to the Past. That's the only time they use that track in this entire game. Oh, I see, okay. So it's almost like you'd need to know exactly how much yarn you need before you even begin your project then, huh? And just try to buy everything all at the same time. I didn't have enough the first time. Ouch. The power of the water element has infused your blade. The power of this element allows you to split into 3 copies. I just want the swift charge more than anything else in this game. So, are you just planning on using what you've got, then? Alright, so now we can split ourselves into 3 copies. Oh, I should go and spend my rupees on a larger bomb bag. Let's go and do that real quick. And we'll also see if there's anybody in town that wants to fuse Keenstones while we're thinking about it. I'm sorry, Kyo. I'm sure that the gesture means more than the uniformity of it anyway. Hey, look, I have that same piece. Thank you, Brocco, for not being stupid. I'm really not sure how much of the extras I'm planning on doing yet. The thing is that we could probably end up spending almost a whole 3 hours just on trying to fuse all the Keenstone pieces and obtain as much as we can. Simon's Simulator. Yeah, basically just gotta go in and kill enemies. Get off me. Punk, get off me. Gosh, sorry guys. It's gonna be that wonderful springtime. It's beginning to make my nose itch. As much as I like springtime, I love the scents, I love the sights. Allergy season is also a thing. Springtime would honestly be my favorite time of year, if it weren't for the fact that it makes me so sneezy and itchy. Hey, a piece of heart. Sping time. Yep. It's about like that. Did you enjoy the ride? Please come back and try it again anytime. We're always open, selling dreams to John Q. Public. Yes, sir. John Q. Public? Okay. Oh, hey! We actually have 2 we can do here. We can do extra bombs. Oh, 600? Dude! I don't have a wallet that big. Let me guess, 600 for this too? Yeah. That's just rude. Got my hopes up. Yep, it's about that time of year, which is perfect for making my nose itch, and run, and eyes water, waking up with my, or without the ability to see anything. It's very debilitating, very unfortunate time of year for me. None of you punks want to fuse keenstones? Rude. Well, we need to burn some rupees, so at the very least we'll come over here, and we'll buy that newsletter. Seems OBS is deciding to drop out on me again. Alright, well we managed to burn through some of our rupees at the very least. I don't remember what you get at the end of that quest line. I think it's something cool, but I can't remember. Hey, controls for the bridge. Yeah, at our current rate with this title, I'm thinking that there's a possibility we will finish this probably next Friday, and we'll be able to get a solid start on Twilight Princess HD as well. So we are definitely making good progress. And we keep getting the mystery shells. I don't want them, though. So, what do you think, Sarge? Pretty dark and spooky, isn't it? Makes you want to cry, doesn't it? What? Yeah, you're not scared? Well, good. Neither am I. So, come on, let's go. No, not scared at all. This place ain't dark, frightening, or creepy. None of the above. It's not like there were ghosts out here or anything. Try to grab us and lick us. That's a temptation to just jump down there. Probably shouldn't do that, though. Oh, yes. A puzzle for the observant. This is actually not hard to do. You just kind of up, left. Same as before. Same as the beginning. Right. Same as 2 before. So let's see, we went right, then we went up, right? Yeah, so up. That should be the next one. Yeah. Bob's your uncle. My name's Stampy. I'm the grave digger here. What's that? You were called here by a ghost of a king? That'd be the ancient king of Hyrule who rests here. I've seen him myself. Well, if the king has called you, I can't see any reason to not let you in. Here, take this graveyard key. This gravekeeper's just gonna let us into the old creepy cemetery without any second thought at all. Now you can open the graveyard gate. And we're getting accosted by a nasty crow. What's with that crow? Charge after him and get that key. How did you get ahead of me? Crow took the key and flew off into a tree? Well, don't just stand around. The crow will get away. Charge at him. Give that tree he's in a rattle if you want it back. Oops. Boink. It's mine. So, you managed to get the key back. Keep a tighter grip on it this time. At least now you can get into the graveyard. Just want to take a quick peek around. It's one of the trees it can hide in. Funny enough, this part is actually one of my favorites. Oop. Hello. I'll open the gate for you. Be careful in there. So, why did we need to do this whole thing with the key? It made no sense. It made very little sense. Spookter. I've just hit on a great idea. This will add a little more risk. I'm so excited. I can't wait to get started. Oh yeah, there is a mini game there. Almost forgot about that one. I actually can't remember which of these opens for what for what reasons. Drawing a complete total blank here. I'm pretty sure that one of them doesn't open without Keenstone fusion. Hey, there we go. Let's check out what's down here. That looks good. Let's go get that. Oop. Alright, and Dampy's gone off missing again. I want to fuse Keenstones with you, man. Alright. Oh, I see. Is that how that's supposed to be done? I don't recall. That grave must have been in the way, preventing us from being able to get down here. Maybe the royal crypt, but graves are creepy no matter whose they are. Where are we supposed to go meet this King Gustav anyway? I'm not so sure I even want to anymore. Can we just go somewhere less creepy? Aslo really does have some of the best dialogue of any of Link's companions. It's pretty on par with Midna's, if you ask me. And I think part of the reason why I like this game so much, the music in this, is that this is actually throwback to the original game's dungeon music. Alright, we need 2 keys. Oh, but I don't love this puzzle. And it will show very quickly why. There we go. Even the puzzle solution is a throwback to the original game. Alright, and that's both keys. Oh! Bombarded by rope. Oh. This is gonna get ugly on us here in just a second. Hey, Steel! Lurking type. Decided now to make your presence known. Alright, where'd that water bottle go? Here it is. How you doing tonight, Steel? Oh, you've been here the whole time. The ever-silent lurker. Well, it's good to have you. How's it going, Sedition? Welcome, welcome. How are your evenings going, Steel and Sedition? Oh, young one, child who seeks to rescue my descendant, Zelda. Welcome. My name is Gustav. I was king of Hyrule countless ages ago. I grant to you this Keenstone. Seek the source of the flow in Hyrule. Only then will your path open. Save Zelda. All of Hyrule is counting on you. Cool, we got a Keenstone piece from a dead dude. Must be mad jelly on my delicate cinnamon roll. No, not jelly. Envy. No, it does look super good. I definitely need to see about getting myself some cinnamon rolls, I think. Then again, I could also stand to put myself on a diet. Getting a print ready. Printing out a Balrog. Ooh, that looks cool. Or sounds cool. It'll look cool, I'm sure. Replacement for the one that fell from the top shelf. Oh... yeah, it's not so great when those fall. We actually had to super glue the part of the blade back together on Squall. She took a dive off of the top shelf, and that was kind of a bummer. Oh, and my bro is here. More Minish Cap, yes. The cap of Minish. How you doing, Drill? You went and saw Sonic Hedgehog 2 today. It was pretty good for what it was. Really? How does it stack up comparatively to the first one? So I actually really enjoyed the first one. Yeah, it's no fun when they take a dive off the top. But thankfully, you know, we got it super glued, and it actually still looks pretty good, so not too big a deal. So we got a Keenstone piece. These Mystic Stones said to bring happiness. Yes, we are aware. Oh, and Drill went and saw Morbius with Miguel. How was that one? If I like the first, chances are the sequel is on par. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, if the sequel's about the same, then I'd be down. I'd be down to watch the sequel for that. Iron! How's it going? I believe you're at work at the moment, right? An ancient king of Hyrule. How strange. And the source of the flow? What do you suppose that could mean? And we get warped out. It's better than the reviews give it, not a bad movie. Okay, pretty nice. I think that, depending on how the weather goes tomorrow, Kyo and I were going to go to Lagoon, but if that doesn't pan out, we might go and see the Northman instead. Because, all you know that I'm all about that Norse. Well, Iron, we're just thankful to have you tune in, even if you are currently on the clock. We'll understand if you can't participate much. Oh, but in other news, we might finally have come to some kind of a consensus as to what we're doing with the Viking shield that we got from the Renaissance Festival last year. We've been hemming and hawing about what we want to put on it, what would be worthy, and I think we're going to go with a Fenrir design. Legume? Yeah. Ah yes, fusing Keenstone pieces with mysterious walls. Wadu heck? That's no good, I can't break it by myself. No, but you could if you had help. Have some help. Had a strange feeling like a fellow Goron was in need. Hello? Goro? That wall. You can't get through that alone. I'm coming to help you. Don't worry, I'm here to help you. Let's break through that wall together, Goro. Walloom. Good job, Gorons. Knew you could do it. Every confidence. So the second Sonic movie is just about the same, or about on par with the first one. That's excellent. I was definitely interested in seeing that one as well, so we'll get around to that eventually. Oh, you jerk! You want to fuse the one I don't have! I hate you, Knuckles. Hate you. Just as despicable as your brother. Have you seen that watery spot down to the south a bit? It's just me, or is there something really suspicious about that place? I can't quite put my finger on it, but it weirds me out. Don't know what you're talking about, dude, but fuse Keenstones! Get fused. Also a must-watch if you grew up with the games. Just a little reference that tied in from the games. That's really neat. You know, I wasn't the one that was into Sonic, but Drill was. Drill loved Sonic when he was a kid. Maybe we'll have to do what we did last time and go and see it. Yep, there it is. Was that the piece that I'll need for this? Please tell me it was. Please tell me I lucked out, and hey! You never get that lucky twice. It's very true. I had a very difficult time playing Sonic games personally, just because I don't keep up with what's going on the screen. And watching Drill play it, I was just like, I don't know how you possibly can process what's happening. The surprise that got you hyped? Ooh. Yeah, that sounds like a continuation or possibly collaboration. Whatever. I don't ever leave until it's actually done anymore, because it's not even just Marvel that does that anymore. It's like it's the thing to do now. You never know if somebody's going to have something that they left as a cameo appearance at the very end of at the very end of their movie. So yeah, even for things like Uncharted, the Uncharted movie that we went and saw, stayed until the very, 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 very end. A shadow appearance? Ooh. Would be cool. Always stay for MCU, leave for DC. You know, the funny thing about DC is that they actually do a really good job with their animated movies. Their animated movies are really good. It's just that their live actions that really are kind of not great. Although I have not seen Batman. I've heard mixed things about Batman. I've heard that it's good, but I've also heard that it's not. I wonder if this guy can teach me anything new. Miguel said it was good. Okay. Okay, come back when you can jump farther than any other. Might be a minute. Already doing a Batman sequel. It was really damn good, almost up to Dark Knight, but Robert's role as Bruce Wayne was just okay. I think that's what I had heard about it, was that the Bruce Wayne didn't really come out quite right. Hey, Metal King, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. First and foremost, how was your date? Give us all the details. As you've probably picked up, we're talking about movies. Vale Falls. Actually, funny enough, it's only 10:26 right now. If I really, 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 really pushed this, like, actually really pushed this, we could be done with this by the end of the night. Me just realizing that we're really actually still just getting started tonight. Doing pretty well, actually. I'm doing good. I'm playing Zelda and streaming, which is always a good time, so... Well, I suppose it's not always a good time, but I'm playing Zelda, which is always a good time for me, so... But cool, I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. So I take that to mean that your date went well, then. Did you learn nothing from Nimpai's? Okay, okay. So, Nimpai's Adventure and Zelda 2 are the exception to the rule, because I usually really enjoy Zelda games. Hey, I had no idea going into Nimpies that it was going to be quite as awful as it ended up being. I almost wish we had more clips from that from that ROM hack. Some of that game just teased me in the worst possible ways. Implemented an idea at the beginning. Went to Eborn Books in Lacing Hills Mall. We pick out a book for each other to read that like the other hadn't read. Picked out the War of the Worlds for her, and she picked out the first Fablehaven book for me. Oh, very nice. Yes, Fablehaven. She's a winner. Yeah. Served a mission in Taiwan. She speaks Chinese, and she found the complete set of Harry Potter books in traditional Chinese. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Look at the size of that waterfall. Beautiful. Simply beautiful, my boy. Now we're fusing Keenstone pieces with a strange door. Shame on you not already reading Fablehaven. I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. There's a lot of things I haven't read. A stone door, so this is what they meant by that source of the flow business. Well, this waterfall certainly is the source of all of Hyrule's water. According to King Gustav, the final element lies somewhere behind the falls. We've dawdled long enough, Sarge. Let's go find that element. But what if I want to dawdle a little more? Got a piece of heart. Nothing else, I don't think, here. Okay, yep. Found Robert Jordan's New Spring in pristine condition, first edition hardcover. It's a prequel to the Wheel in Time series. I've heard people talking about Wheel of Time, but I don't know anything about it. Bold of you to assume I am dilly-dallying when I am in fact lollygagging. Yeah, dilly-dallying is for Cloud Strife when he's being a pain in the butt. No, this is clearly lollygagging. There's a fine difference. Dilly-dally, shilly-shally. I love Advent Children. I think that's a phenomenal movie. Holder of the Sacred Powers will grant you the power of wind. Kablamo! Found another wind crest. Get bent. Whoa, I don't know how that worked. I, like, somersaulted through it. Oh, I didn't realize Wheel of Time was such a long series. I'm pretty sure that I've been seeing that there's like a new one out, something like that, right? Sat in the bookstore about 2.5 hours. I went to Chick-fil-A for dinner, chatted for another 2. So I love how you keep track down to like the decimal time. And not just the tenths, but hugged. It was different. Last date, the hug only lasted 2 seconds. This time she rested her chin on shoulder. Lasted like 15 seconds. Aww. Already has ideas for a third date. I introduced her friend and the latter's husband. Oh, I'm introduced to her friend and the latter's husband. Okay. Sounds super fun. 16? Holy moly. No, you may not have my rupees. Okay. That's probably another waterfall that opens up with fusing keenstone pieces. $14 rail bucks, and the others were afterthoughts and meh. I see, this just loops back around on itself. Hey! Look at that, keenstone pieces. Yeah, I know nothing about the Wheel of Time. Hello? I see you. I hear you too. What have we here? Some kind of vortex? Well, we seem to have hit a dead end. What shall we do from here? Well, Eslo? Gonna make for a great wind sail. Am I still alive? I haven't seen it all heard. Seeing nerd reviews and you don't get between a nerd and their fandom any deviation at all is just trash. It goes in a circle. Really? Who'd have guessed? New Spring was Robert. This one I got. Very nice. Sarge, what were you thinking, child? Well, first of all, I'm not a child. You just reaped the whirlwind, as they say. But we don't have the Reaper here. It could be dead right now. But I must admit, it did the trick. And we, in the land... Are we in the land above the clouds? And there must be something here that can lead us to the final element. Let's go find it. Ha! You surprised me. Normally surface dwellers can't walk on clouds like we do. My sister and I went to the Pickery Festival in Hyrule Town. And when we came back, there were monsters everywhere. I bet if I could just fuse a keenstone, I could call a good homeward wind. But there are monsters about, so I can't search for keenstones. And even if I could, I still can't find anyone to fuse them with. But you look pretty strong. Do you think you could maybe search for keenstones for me? If you do, I'll tell you about a good spot for fusing. You want to fuse, though. Yes. Yeah, hey, and I even have the right one. I love how nobody that we've been fusing with wants red at all. I think we've maybe done red twice so far. Brandon only did 12, 15, 14, none of the extras. They fit perfectly. Things are starting to look up. This is bad. This is really bad. Oh hey, wow, look at that. I've never seen a surface dweller walk on clouds before. You must be quite pure of heart. Maybe one such as you would listen to my tale of woe. You see, I went down to the surface with my sister for the Pickery Festival, but on our way home we lost the wind entirely. Now we can't get home. What? There we go. Hey, look, you want a red piece. I have red. Imagine that. Signed by Robert Jordan. I was like, unless you dug him up years later, he got his corpse to hold a pen. Consciously move it. It's not signed, it's a stamp. Advertise it as such. Yeah, it's kind of rude. Hey! He's a phony! You're nothing but a big fat phony! He's a phony! Did that? Yeah, that was the piece we needed for that. Sweet. And now we're fusing Keenstone pieces with clouds. 1 down, 4 to go. I think I need to check down here real quick. Perfect. Already 5 storylines. Knowing Steel, that might be an exaggeration, but also that is a lot of books, so it might not be an exaggeration. I can't tell. Yeah, I also would like for my series to only be trilogies at most, when I actually read. I mean, I read Hunger Games. Hunger Games was pretty good. I did read the Harry Potter books. So I get to be one of those magical people that read the books, watched the movies, and still hates the series. Certainly did not want that. Perfect. It's 2 of them. My book post earlier. Sorry, 1 sec. That whole post at the Gift War Reaper after was me joking the entire time, but it might not have come across that way. Oh no, it's fine. Reaper knew you were kidding. Alright, you're talking about me. I also knew you were kidding. Oh yeah, no worries. Now, Reaper's an awful lot like us. You can usually tell the difference between somebody that's actually getting on his case versus somebody that's just having a little fun with him. Now, we were actually kind of looking over that Skull and Bones series, or the Skull and Bones games, that game that was slated to come out, or that's supposedly going to be coming out soon-ish, that I had posted the article for earlier today, and that looks like it's going to be an awful lot of fun. So more than anything, I think I'm looking forward to maybe playing some more Black Flag soon, perhaps. I'm actually pretty close to the end of Elden Ring, as far as the story goes. Nearing the end for the story on Elden Ring, but still have a little ways to go, and I'm kind of delaying the inevitable by going after the necessary components for the Platinum. Because why wouldn't I? Elden Ring has actually turned out to have quite a phenomenal story of its own. Is that my last one, or do I have one more? I have one more. Here we are. Pretty sure there was nothing else that direction that I needed, right? Yeah, looks like that's pretty much dead end. Oh, Steel, while you're here, do you want to plan on doing D&D next Thursday, maybe? I understand if that's something you need to discuss with Lady Shay first. We've been down this aisle already. Oh, come on. First edition copy of It for only 10, turned it down. So I'm a little surprised, but I'm also thinking, you know, eh. Planning on doing 3 playthroughs to get the 3 different endings. There's actually more than 3 endings to that game. No, there's actually a little exploit that my friend Jed gave me. That will allow for me to do all 3 in the same run. When you defeat the final boss in the game, it leaves a site of grace. Oh, excellent, that's what I was looking for. It leaves behind a site of grace, and if you go and interact with the options there immediately, then that's what will essentially lock you out of any additional endings. But if you rest at the site of grace, and then close out your game and upload your save file to the online storage, you can then do the ending, which will pop the trophy, and once you've seen the ending, you can close the game and re-download your save file, which will allow for you to go back into the file before you had interacted one way, and then you just do the other option. So, yeah, you don't have to do multiple playthroughs to see all the different endings. You can do them all at the same time if you're smart about it. So, probably a little known fact, and I can't tell you how many games I've actually missed out on that for, but there have been other games that would have normally needed multiple playthroughs in order to get my platinum, and I'm just like, yeah, once is good enough for me. Let's just see all the endings. Here we are, made it to the top. Holder of the sacred powers will grant you the power of wind. That'll be the last one, I think. One more point of travel when we use the Ocarina of Wind. Now, how do you build something like this on top of a cloud? Maybe someone lives inside. If so, perhaps we could ask for the element? It's worth a shot, Sarge. That's no fun. I mean, 117 hours. I'm like... I've had a good time. I still enjoy it when I sit down to play it, but I don't want to kill it for myself. I would like to be able to feel like I can come back to it again at some point. So you're thinking D&D should work out? 90% yes as of right now. Sounds good. I'll take that 90%. So this is the dude we saved earlier in the game. Oh, it's Sarge. Thank you for your help earlier. I've got something else good for you, so here, please, take it. We got the light arrow! Now you can fire arrows filled with sacred light. Nice! You all want to fuse green kingstones in this run. I don't understand why you are all fixated on using the same kingstones. Well, that one's different. Hoi. Here's a blue one. And another blue one. And yes, a red one? Haha, yep, a red one. And you're a jerk because you don't want to fuse anything that isn't green. In fact, nobody wants to fuse anything that isn't green. Up on the roof, there's a huge whirlwind that can take you up to the palace. Good to know. Hey, look. That one will work. That was not what I was looking for. Welcome, welcome. Long, long ago, and then an age before that, our tribe abandoned the place you call the Wind Ruins. With our magic, we moved our palace up into the skies. We are the Wind Tribe. We have been watching, and we know all that happens on your surface world. We know a small boy collects elements to lift the curse from a princess. We know Avati and his evil acts. The winds tell us these things. The wind element that you seek lies deep in the Palace of Winds above me. When the blade has been infused with the 4 elements, the way to the light force shall open. So it is told in Legends of the Wind Tribe. Vati himself may already know this. Surface dwellers are not permitted to enter our palace, but you are special. You may continue to the roof. Excellent. I'm going to open these and get a red and another red. The wind sounds like a gossipy blabbermouth to me. Maybe a little bit, yeah. When I get bigger, I want to explore the palace and find it, but I'm too scared right now. Yeah, okay. Special devices. And here we go. More up. What an irritation. We find our way to the very tops of the clouds, and now we have to go even higher to find the floating palace? I can't believe what a long way we've come. And look how high we are. Don't look down, Sarge, and watch your step. It's a long fall from here. Oh, this step? This step? You mean we'd fall in... We would for sure die if we just went like this? I think maybe as though you might be overreacting a little bit. Good moly, will you get out of my way? Give me the boomerang. Yeah. Can I... Confusion. There we go. I think usually I spend the time to try and get the Keenstone pieces I need to fuse with the Tingle Brothers. And I have the other boomerang by this point. You're high. Oh, the clouds, I think Link might be a stoner. Good one. Sorry, it took me a second. This palace is actually a very fun one to do. It is pretty large. And we can't grab that right now. Ouch. There's a fluffy cloud floating here. Looks awfully comfortable. Yep, and we can't do nothing about it. I suppose we're probably supposed to leave a bomb there, huh? I suppose that does make sense. Wahoo! Whiz robes. Good moly. Hey, I hear you don't like whiz robes. Here, why don't we just send more and more and more and more of them after you? Thanks, game. Appreciate it. Nice. And now, for once, I'm not gonna misspeak when I say Rock's Cape, because that's actually what we have. Like every game that we get Rock's Feather, I keep saying Rock's Cape out of instinct. And I'm like, nope, that's not right, because we don't have the cape, we have the feather. But this time, I'm actually correct in saying cape. And I don't think that we'll be seeing a Rock's Feather or cape in any of the games following. Not that I can remember, anyway. Whoops. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to doing D&D next Thursday. I think that'll be a pretty good time. I'm just glad that so far in the campaign that we've been doing, with it being so, having so much exposure to freezing temperatures, well, so far we haven't had any amount of frostbite, or really anything terribly adverse. There's a strong gale blowing here. Try not to get swept away, and hold on to your hat. I suppose it would be in Eslo's best interest for me to hold on to my hat. This is true. We did, we've, kind of taken some time to brainstorm ways that we can keep ourselves from, suffering too much if we have to hunker down again. And that panel, I think if we stomped on it hard enough, it might flip over. Sage advice. Dear like. No! And much to Eslow's dismay, we just keep going higher and higher and higher. Ah, shoot. Huh. Brad. Oh. Hitting the wrong button. Cloud Jump reminded me of the Breath of the Wild 2 trailer. Oh, I know, right? The Breath of the Wild 2 trailer looks like it's gonna be so good. I am definitely looking forward to the sequel for Breath of the Wild. I just feel like there's going to be so much about the first game that will be enhanced just based off of where I think they're going with the story on the second. Colin's sick for a week. Don't tempt me, I just might. Nah, I promised Kyo that I would only be made unavailable for a day. I'm already planning on taking the release day off. Like, hands down, I don't always do that for, like, anticipated releases, but for Zelda, there has to be an exception. Not simply play Breath of the Wild for one day. Hey, I will take only what I can get. It is certainly not about just me. Okay. I get to use our magic power bracelets to push our way through this pot puzzle. I think this is how this would go, yeah? Yeah, that looks good. Gets the job done at the very least. Alright, now we need to get to that spot. Excuse me! Oh, that's cool. Didn't realize that my gamepad was in the process of dying. Like to talk tough after Lady Shay's in bed, but really I just daydream about calling in sick, then sneak in as much time playing as possible. That's just honest. And some of us can't do that. Some of us are measured employees. So when I go to work, I will have to. But I've already discussed it with Kyo. Kyo is clear that the first day it releases, I get to play my game, and that is all I am expected to do for that day. I will help a little bit here and there with the parenting role, but I am going to be majorly unavailable for a majority of that day, and then after that, it will be business as usual. That is the agreement. Lord of the Rings, the orc says, meat is on the menu, which means that they know menus are, so the rest... Oh, yes, we've seen this one. I'm pretty sure I actually posted this meme. I've heard that one does not simply walk in. Yeah. I posted this meme a few weeks ago. It was in the form of Aang talking to Sokka and saying, a menu implies that they have restaurants in Mordor. And Sokka saying, one does not simply walk in. Shoot, come on, let me... Heck. That's all good. That's quite a leap. Oh, come on. So in other news, I got to dispute my first defect today. QR was trying to get me on a PMF item. They said that I had posted to the wrong account. And what was funny is that I had specifically remembered the account that they were, for this particular case. And I remember thinking to myself that it was actually a very deliberate choice for me to post where I did with that PMF. And so when my lead had handed me the defect, and I looked it over, and I'm like, no, this one I'm pretty confident that this is actually incorrect. And of course my lead was like, well, do you have any established links? Because I didn't notice any. And I said, yeah, it's actually in the NAIC codes that determine that have a link to the business types. And she hadn't checked for those before handing me my defect, which she usually does. Wow, I'm gonna die. We have a ferry. We'll be okay. But yeah, I sent it back to her, and she looked it over for a minute, and she came back to me towards the end of the day, and turns out that I was in fact correct. My posting on the account was in fact correct, because they wanted me to change to match. So on the 4251, sometimes the way that these are, it's really kind of stupid. They're they'll come in from one business, but it's actually a business paying on account of a different business. And so the 4251 can have the address information for one business and post to a completely different tin if it's intentional, but without... And it's essentially our job to determine whether or not that is actually supposed to be where they're trying to put it or not. But, shoot, that was bad. I did not mean to do that. Oh, but this works. I can get another ferry off of you. Yeah, so for me, it was just kind of like a... one of those things that I could tell based off of the codes that the business links were there, and that it was definitely in the right place. So, yep, I ended up being right, got it disputed, but that was the first time that I've ever had to go up and bat for myself. And I was very happy that I was right. Shoot. There are some errors that, like, I can tell. I just was not all there when I processed it. The one that usually gets me is the PMF indicator on the account sometimes isn't there, and usually I do a pretty good job of checking for those, and then sometimes I just kind of space it and forget to either check or forget to add a PMF indicator, and it happens. It happens to everybody. But no, this one was like a full-on. I know for sure that I posted it where it's supposed to go. But yeah, it went well, thankfully. I didn't have to push too hard either. Oh, we are equipped with the wrong thing. Whoops. There we go. Ow. Oh, cool. We have the freezy bastards tonight. Excuse me. Is this a key? Yeah, it's a key. And we escape. And enter here. That should be the boss key. The big key. This dungeon is so long. I swear it takes forever. Yeah, there's a bit of protection behind the fact that we're QR'd. It is nice to know that I succeed on my own merit, and not just based off of a evaluation of somebody that has, within their ability, the option of just saying that I'm doing well, when I may not actually be doing as great as I think I'm doing. I don't know, I kind of like to earn my place, I guess. I'm not supposed to go this way? I'm kind of confused here. Well, you know what? We don't have the compass or the map. Shoot. But, Kyo was actually informed today by her manager that she's been nominated for, award. I think Kyo's planning on taking the pay for it. Oh, the door was over here. I'm not usually in the... I suppose the last one wasn't. Oog! I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but I'm not good with heights. Wait, hold on. I think I see something down there. Oh, I guess that means we have to take the plunge after all. Here we go! Hey, just fall off the edge. That works for me. Bye!
Manager doesn't update my review at all. It says I get the job 1120 is the past year. I haven't touched an 1120 in about 3.
Well, that's what we're saying, is that really, as a good worker, it really feels a lot more rewarding to get praise off of current work. There's no point in complaining about it. We must press onward. After all, how much more could there be? Come on, Sarge, let's go. Oh, Eslo, if only we knew for sure how far we still had to go. I mean, the funny thing is that this dungeon actually will probably not even take us more than another half hour. And I could go straight to the end if I wanted to. Oh, look, there's our compass. Whoa, excuse me. I don't know. I think that there are some cases where being a measured employee really outweighs, or where being a measured employee really outweighs being unmeasured. So, but there are also times where I really wish that I was not measured. Today was one of those days, but I had already given myself enough of a cushion for the week back on Tuesday. So I was just kind of riding on my earlier success of the week today. I was not feeling up to working today. It was like bare minimum. And get dead. I mean, that's no different than our PMFs that we're doing right now. Some of the PMF that we do, I can close in a matter of seconds just by a quick glance at it, and others I can spend upwards of 20 minutes, half hour, or even longer on trying to figure out where it's supposed to go. It helps when you jump when you're supposed to. I don't know, I feel like it is completely reasonable and within the parameters of any employee to require their, or is within the standards for any employer to require a certain amount of performance out of an employee. I don't think that that's an unreasonable thing. I don't think it's necessarily a rush thing so much as a on-task thing. Because as long as you're staying on task, you shouldn't really have much to worry about. You're probably just looking at it completely the wrong way, bro. That's all I can say. I don't feel rushed at work. I know I'm measured. I know that every minute technically... yes, technically every 5 minutes technically is what counts. But in my book, if I need 15 minutes to kind of just relax and put myself in a better headspace than where I'm at, that's fine. I usually have enough time that I can afford to do that. Yeah, could be your anxiety. There are ways to condition anxiety. I also have to deal with anxiety. No stranger to that. I used to have panic attacks so bad that I'd vomit. Been there. Ooh, fire ones.
There's more time than you think. You'll figure out your balance. It can be hard to get into a new thing at first, but usually ends up being fine. It always, I mean, it's like the quote goes that I don't know where it actually came from. Everything will be okay in the end, and if it's not okay, it's not the end. Let's see. Oh, wrong button. I mean, it works based off of a few different factors, and they can adjust based off of the average of what is currently being done. So just because they go based off of quarter is only one part of it, really, because if you have a quarter 1 year where you're busting out tons and tons of work and getting a lot done because you're working on easier work than what you'd normally be doing, that gets taken into account. So when the rates are published for the following year and it says, oh, your team was capable of doing this much last year, and you say, yeah, that was last year, we were working different forms than we're doing this year. When the end of the quarter finishes out, they usually end up adjusting all of those rates. 3 is 90% of the average speed. Exactly. So really, you're just going at the same... You're not even having to go the same rate as everybody else. And they do account for that. So if they find that the rates that they were expecting and holding everyone to are just flat out not being met, then it gets adjusted to match that. I mean, as somebody that prides themselves on being average, it's really not that big a deal. Nobody expects too much from you. It all just kind of works out. Reminds me of this thing my one of my previous bosses said to me. When I was working at H&R Block, he'd say, Sarge, never give 100% every day. Because if you're giving yourself 100%, or if you're giving 100% all day, every day, when the bosses come ask you to give more, you won't have much more to give. He said come in at about 90% efficiency. It wasn't a don't do your job speech, it was more of a don't stress yourself out about trying to be on top all the time. Three in efficiency, the 5th CJ of your eval, so 20% of your evaluation. from quarter of previous year. If the average changes from year to year, they adjust it retroactively. Yep. Pretty much exactly what I'm saying is what KyoCat's saying there. Don't worry so much about what everybody else is doing, because getting a 3 should be not that bad. And it won't be. Whoa, freezing. Yeah, really, they might not be doing a great job of explaining exactly what to expect, but what you should expect is just that you'll come in and you'll do your job. And if you do your job, and if you just stick with it, you'll be fine. Even if you have cases that don't work for you. The only time that I have scored super low myself has been anytime I start a new project. Once I start on a new project, yeah, that's that whole thing, you know, after the learning curve and I'm still trying to learn the job and meet my rates and stuff, that does happen, but by the time my yearly came around, like, I was doing really well. Alright, Steel, have a great night. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us. I know it's getting a little bit late for you, so thanks for staying up. Anywhere they gave us for February, they want our phone average handle time of about 14.7 minutes. Takes about 10 minutes just for us to get the facts needed to proceed. I guarantee you nobody is going to do an entire application in under 5 minutes. See, well, if nobody's going to be doing that, then they'll realize that their average handle time does not actually fit what they're expecting from people. They can say that that's what they want from people, but what will end up happening is that if nobody meets that number, they will have to adjust the rates. And it's not even just if one person is meeting that, then they must be right. It's if most of our people are not reaching that, then our number is incorrect. Yeah, they are saying that they want us to be caught up by the end of the year. That is certainly also not happening. I don't see that happening. No way. I'm just kind of over here like, in what universe exactly? Now, what will happen is that the rates that they provide for you for a job that has never previously, or that has not been previously set up on that same system for being measured, they're going to give it rates that they think should be handled. They're going to set goals and say, okay, this is what we would like to see. And then when that does not happen, they will go, okay, we were apparently very unreasonable about this, and we need to be able to make sure that people are, you know, people that are doing their jobs are able to still meet their rates. So they will adjust the rates. You don't have to worry about that. They look a bit different. I think furlough will be back next year. You really think so? crazy. I've already had to lower the rates for the team that I'm on because the work we were doing last year was a lot less complicated than the work we were doing this year. So no one was reaching the rates, so they lowered them. Yep, and we saw that in my department as well. Did we get everything? I think we got mostly everything. Missed one chest out of this. Not bad. Cool, well, we're up against the boss. Oh, shoot. I want that. Thank you. This is actually probably one of the more ingenious bosses, if you ask me. I think this one's actually really fun. I'm not so much a fan of the orbs being shot at me in the process, but there we go. Oh, shoot. Wrong time to jump. Excuse me. Can you not see I am trying to do something here? Ya punk. Hey! Oh, gosh. Oh, no. See, this is why we need the Swift Charge. Totally not how that was supposed to be done, but I don't care. Cool. You got a wind element, or the wind element. The wind carries the seeds of flowers, scattering life across the land. The wind element is the embodiment of that power. Excuse me, guys. So we got our heart container, and now we get out of here. 600 more workers in the pipeline. That's pretty crazy. Had over 90% in every metric, and overall it said I still said I was failing. And we'll be getting hundreds more as well end of June. Look different. Yeah, that'd be very interesting to see. Well, I can definitely say that with us bolstering up our savings as we are right now, I definitely wouldn't mind the opportunity to furlough, but we'll have to see where we're at that point. I won't turn down an opportunity to get the full-time and just use a vacation instead, but I am still technically a seasonal employee, so... At last, we've got all 4 elements. Let's go revive the Sacred Blade. Guys, I was not anticipating being this far by this point in the evening. We have a choice. We can either beat this game right now, or we can spend the next hour and a half of our stream time just fusing keenstones and collecting extras. Which would you rather see? We have one of those as well. What do you guys think? Should we do some more extras in Minish Cap, or should we wrap this game up and get ready for Twilight Princess instead? Another dude polishing his head? Yes, he is. That is exactly what he was doing. I'm pretty much good either way. I mean, there's still plenty that we could do in this game. There's no point in me cutting grass. Things I completely do out of habit. It's like we're either beating this tonight or beating this next Friday, because Tuesday's stream is gonna be that co-op randomizer. But then again, it might be kind of nice to be able to come back next Friday to a completely brand new game. Whoa! That's a lot of rupees we just lost. Rather punishing. Iron says, finish! Cool. Let's do that then. Hey, look at that. Another Keenstone piece we don't need. Because everybody wants to fuse green. I swear, it's never like this in this game. Never this bad. I usually have most... By this point in the game, I usually have most of what people are looking for. But this round, everybody's just looking for the same thing. Over and over and over again. Yeah, we have put more progress in this than I was definitely anticipating. This has been kind of like probably the fastest run I've ever had in this game, to be completely honest. I don't think I've ever run it like this before. Bump, 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 bump. Alright, here we go. The Elemental Sanctuary. Sanctuary! Yeah. Okay, here we go. Put the sword in here. We put the other element on the pedestal over there, and all four. Here we go. And like that, we now have the Force Sword. The power of the wind element has infused your blade. With the power of the four elements, your blade has become the Force Sword. Focus power in your blade and release to fire a beam. Use it to break Vati's curse and restore the people of Hyrule. Ooh, and we get a little lore tidbit now, too. Oh, and some other really cool stuff is about to happen here as well. Seems that forging that sacred blade somehow opened the doorway. Must lead to that room that holds the secret of the light force. Sarge, we must go inside. And then inside we shall go. Here we are. How interesting. Look at the images on the stained glass. I bet those pictures show us where the light force is hidden. And now I get to read the beginning again. A long, long time ago, when the world was on the verge of being swallowed by shadow, the tiny Pickery appeared from the sky, bringing the hero of men a sword and a golden light. With wisdom and courage, the hero drove out the darkness. When peace had been restored, the people enshrined that blade with care. And the force of the golden light embodied in Hyrule's princess shone forth upon the lands. So that's what it means. As though you really are too kind. First you give me my magic cap, and then you guide me here. You've been far too generous. But now I no longer have any use for you. Uh-oh. Ouch. At last, I finally know the location of the light force. Sarge, wake up. Can't you wake up, Sarge? Vati disguised himself as the king to search for the light force. When he learned of this place, he waited for us to reforge the blade. If that stained glass is accurate, Princess Zelda holds the light force. Vati will do whatever it takes to steal that power from her. If he succeeds, we may never be able to return the princess to normal. We've wasted too much time, Sarge. We must stop Vati. Okay. This place is entirely different now. What? What is this? What's happened here? They've been turned to stone. All of them. The minister and the guards. Everyone in the castle, all just like Princess Zelda. This can only be the work of the evil Vati. What cruelty, Sarge. We must use the power of the sacred Force Sword to undo this evil. Sarge, we need your help. Vati took our petrified princess to the roof of the castle. He must be planning something fiendish to stop. You must stop him. Yep. We might be doing this a little bit on the hard mode. I am very underprepared. Oh, thank you for restoring me. I feel so much better now. Don't worry about me, I'll be fine. Now go help the others. I'm gonna go ahead and create a restore point here now, yep. Yep. Oh, thank you. You're the one who returned me to normal, aren't you? I don't know how you did it, but I can't thank you enough. Listen, have you seen how strange the king has been lately? That's because it's not the king at all. It's Vati. He's taken over the castle. One by one, he turned us all to stone. Everyone cursed by his evil magic. Then the monsters arrived. Even paralyzed, I saw it all. I only pray it's not too late to undo his evil. Whoa! Is this really Hyrule Castle? I can't believe it. What's happened here? Vati's magic has grown more powerful than I'd imagined. But the king and Zelda are in danger, Sarge. Let's go. Yep. Grab some fairies, grab some bombs and arrows, and here we go. Yep. I think this is a dead end. Yes, dead end. Alright. So this is the last dungeon of this game. Pretty much almost there. Crud. I don't like this jinx. Doesn't appear that we needed to do that yet. Oh wait, no, we fall down this way. Now I remember. What's interesting is that this chamber is essentially the same dungeon area that existed in A Link to the Past as well. It's very much modeled the same. Except instead of having Princess Zelda locked away, it's the king. Oh, Sarge. Are you the one who broke the curse and returned me to normal? You've grown quite brave since I last saw you, I must say. But oh, how this castle has suffered while I was under Vati's curse. Is this all the work of one man? As King of Hyrule, I must do something about this villain. But I am old. I'd only hold you back. Sarge, you have the Sacred Blade now. I must rely on you. Please, you must find a way to rescue my Zelda. Take this key. You can use it to get out of the castle from the basement. Alrighty. And now that we have a key, we should be able to work our way up a little bit. And of course, this place is like a tower, so it's going to take us a good minute to get around. I have to wait for the jinx to break again, darn it. Speedrun! Hey, V. How's it going? Yeah, we're blowing through this pretty quick. I don't know if you've been here the whole time or not, but I had asked if we should take the time out to do Kingstone fusing, or if we should just run it, and the consensus of pretty much just of Iron was that we should just go ahead and finish this so we can do Twilight Princess HD next week. So yeah, we're just gonna run it straight to the end, because we're less than an hour away, so I figure may as well. Sleeping and checked your phone. That's fine. How's your Friday going? Did you have a pretty busy day again today? Don't have a key. Right, okay. Come on, get dead. Had a good day? Excellent. Or busy day. Yeah, probably busy day. My day has been kind of a little screwy. I was saying earlier that you know, my work day was kind of a drag, but I had just some bits that I had to do afterwards, so it's been kind of like it was slow at work, but now then it just kind of blew a lot more quickly. So no school but a meeting. Okay. Yeah, sometimes meetings can be exhausting. Oh my gosh, Eslo. Perhaps your sword could reflect the blasts coming from those statues. Well, they could, if you'd shut up and let me do the thing. Oh gosh, are you kidding me? I have no patience. There we go. Okay. Oh, shoot. I'm so glad that that one is not nearly as obnoxious as they were in the Oracle games. Like, full-size rooms trying to put that together. I know that there's one bigger coming, but I enjoy that puzzle, but only in this game. Yeah, I'm definitely thankful that it's the weekend. It definitely feels like it was a very long week this last week. I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie. Perfect. There we go. Did we do Majora's yet? Yes, we did. Since we are going through the franchise in its release order, yeah, we're in about 2005 now. Majora's Mask released in about 2000, I think. Pokemon actually does use a lot of the same puzzles, surprisingly. So there's some overlap. That's not necessarily a bad thing, though. Oh, I think I'm supposed to take this key back to the front room, huh? Yeah, okay. Now I need to play the Pearl remake that I have. I haven't even touched it. I got it for Christmas, but I haven't touched it yet. Oh, I know, you missed out, V. I'm sorry. Don't worry, we're doing Twilight Princess next. That one's a solid title. No, Majora's Mask was a while ago. In fact, Majora's Mask was the one I was working on when I had to go on my my hiatus. On my last hiatus, I should say. Yeah, because when we did Majora's Mask, there was just some stuff that got complicated with family, and then I had to take a break from streaming. Ah, shoot, messed that one up. Do I have an archive of the VODs to check it later? Unfortunately, they only store for 60 days, so I don't have the VODs anymore. They have gone the way of the dodo. Gosh, why doesn't that work? Yeah, so, and we've done several Zelda games since then, too. So it's, we did... when I got back into the swing of things back in January, I think it was either January or February, we had to do those. Or we did Majora's Mask, and then we did the Oracle games, followed by Wind Waker HD, followed by, holy crap, there's tons of rupees in this room. Four Sword Adventures, and now we're in Minish Cap, so yeah, Twilight Princess will be the next one. No, YouTube channel, it's gonna be all gone. Yeah, I know. The thing is that, as much as I enjoy streaming, I'm not really much of a content creator. I don't feel like I have the time to cut things, and I know for some it might not be so fun to watch my exact playthrough copy-paste to YouTube. I don't know. Is that something that people like? Do people just like to watch those videos just like that? Is that a thing? I'm weird, because when I watch people play, if they hit something boring, I fast forward. Maybe I'm just boring. Alright, what did we pick up? We've got the map. We still have a ways to go. So just upload them straight? No edit? No nothing? I watched another speedrun on Elden Ring. Some of those people, man, I've watched a few people. I haven't watched any speedruns, but I've watched some playthroughs for Elden Ring, and I'm just like, holy moly. I'm clearly playing this game wrong. Felt like I missed something this direction. Doesn't look like it though. Oh, I got the key. Level 1 runs are crazy. Yeah, I think some people are just crazy. Do we need to be? Oh, I bet there's a bombable wall here. Be willing to bet. If it's not on this side, it's probably on the other side, but we'll figure it out. Ooh, Keenstone piece. It's right there. The hint here was the eyes on the opposite side of the of the room. So that one was the stream that was posted unedited. I suppose that's fair. I mean, I guess I could do that. I might have the last couple of games still. Four Sword Adventures and, I don't know if I have all of Wind Waker anymore, but we definitely have all of the Four Sword Adventures and all of Minish Cap. I mean, and this one only comes in a 3-part series, so... I forget how hard the Dark Nuts are to kill in this game. Not necessarily that they're hard, it's just... they kind of dodge a lot. They're difficult to get around, or they're tedious to get around. I probably should not have come this way just yet. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll just start uploading just the VODs. Makes sense. Wouldn't hurt anything at the very least. And the next time I play something that V really wanted to see, that way I can make sure that she's given that opportunity. V, how do you feel about Twilight Princess? Because that one's gonna be next. I don't think this is good. Oh, there we go. Oh, it did. Aww. It worked, but it didn't. Yeah, honestly, I'm not entirely sure which VODs I still have access to. I'll look back when I'm old. I did them all. This is actually the second time I'm doing them all, and I am sure I will do them all again before I die. At some point, I imagine that my son will be interested in playing through these games, and I'll even make him suffer through Zelda 2 with me. You're like, okay, son, this is just part of the experience. Here we go. Take it from the top. Damn it. Not crazy about Twilight Princess, I didn't hate it either. I think Twilight Princess is actually quite a good game. I like that it kind of followed the same general pattern as Ocarina of Time, which is my favorite. But it also presented a lot of new things that have not been present in some of the other games. The requirements for taking down the bosses in that game, I feel like, are extraordinarily unique in the franchise. Because it wasn't just a matter of, okay, well, just beat up on this thing long enough or hit it in exactly the right spot. It was, we have to figure out an innovative way to use the item that we got in this dungeon in order to solve, or in order to finish this boss. So, I don't know, I felt like Twilight Princess was really good for that reason. Every time I fight the bosses, I just think, wow, this is like... it's a process, honestly. I like that it's not just like an easy, like, you just run up and try to find its weak spot in one place, and that's that. Well, we've got approximately an hour to finish this place and wrap up on the final boss. Whoa. Heck. Come on, dude. Okay, if you're gonna throw it, then throw it. Gosh. Ugh. Heck. Man. Get good. I'm working on it. I feel like those guys have never previously given me as much trouble as I'm having with them. Oh hey, how about that? We'll get some fairies right here. We just need a potion, or about, you know, 5 fairies. That'll work too. Oof. Guess I almost get destroyed. Same thing. A get good potion. Yeah, that's not happening. You wanna play, V? Come on, punk. That was good. Got him. That releases, what, like, a few more? I hate the last dungeon. I'm just saying, you're telling me to get good. Be ready to back it. That block, though. I know, these, the Dark Nuts in this, they're very good at, like, just turning around. It's like they just, that shield is just, like, right in the way, and all they have to do is just make a quick turn, and suddenly it's an issue. Okay, one. Yeah, this ain't no, like, ain't no Elden Ring where you can just bash on the shield long enough, eventually their poise will give out. Oof. Oh, hell. Do not like this room. I don't like it at all. Alright. Good to go. Get off. Yeah, I said get off. Oh my gosh! Come on. Alright. 1 key down. 3 more to go. 3 more. Alright, we got this guy. Ha, that one wasn't bad. Okay. Okay. Any one of these should be good, right? I would think. Oh, right, spin attack. Oh, come on. Shoot. Oh, Iron, did you drop a sub? If you're on the mobile, sometimes it doesn't give you the option to share that you've done it unless you back out and then come back in. It should give you the option to announce your sub. But in any case, thank you, man. Okay, this doesn't let me do spin attack. Oh, okay, I have a different idea. This will work better. Oh, just unlocking the emoji. It's all good. All the same, I hope you enjoy it. There we go. I got a Vikinger shield. Get dead, punk. Number 2. We are getting somewhere, though. I don't think I needed to come down here at all. Yep. Absolutely no reason to come down here. That's wonderful. There we are. Come on, punks. Let's go! One more and you're dead. Hey! Let me just stop this combat to share some joy about getting a Keenstone piece. Perfect. Okay. Oh, stepped off the side a little. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Punk, go away. Supply jar. Little cache of arrows and bombs. Something we've actually not needed a whole ton of so far in this dungeon. And I'm thinking we probably are not going to need too many of them from this point forward. I'll check these for some more hearts, I suppose. Yeah. Okie dokie. So now we have one more fight to do. And one more key. Here he is. Got it. I'm not getting any younger. Hey, like I said, if you want to take over, we'll figure something out. Currently working on going as fast as I can here. Shoot. My keisters are on fire! Bluff. Okay. Go away! Go away! Oh my gosh! Okay. Here we go. Perfect. Right. There we are. I think we have to drop down this time. Runner, but the speed won't come until later. Now, if you're here for speed, I'm afraid you're in the wrong place. Although I have to say that getting through Minish Cap in only 3 streams does seem pretty quick. Might not be a speed run, but it's gotta count for something. Alright, we have all 4 keys. I'm pretty sure we're all stocked up on arrows, bombs, anything that we're going to need for this final fight. So, looks like we're pretty much there. All those are full. I'll go ahead and create a restore point, just keeping up on stuff here. Alright, we got that big key. It's a marathon. And that's pretty much been the point of this whole thing, right? Whole franchise playthrough. It's always been meant to be a marathon. Here we go, guys. This is it. Ha ha ha! You are persistent, aren't you? So you've come to stop my little ceremony. Well, you're too late. A mere 3 chimes of the bell will bring the ceremony to its end. With the 3rd toll of the bell, I will become like a god. and your precious Zelda will be nothing more than cold, dead stone. There's no time. Quickly, Sarge, to the roof. Nope. I ain't even dealing with that one. Have your marathons, I have mine. You hear that, Sarge? Hurry, there are only 2 chimes left. Oh, you jerk. Run, Forrest, run! We're working on it. There we go. 2. Another bell has tolled. Just one more chime and all our work will have been for naught. I have actually read that there is a time limit to this. If you don't get through all 3 of these guys quickly enough, you can, in fact, game over here. Not that I've ever had it happen. I think it's something like 3 minutes or something like that. One of them gone, 2, and just gotta get black. Come on. Come on! Oof. Come on, pal. Will you get dead already? Thank you. Heck. There we go. Clock Town clock, they're just cycling sounds from old games. How lazy yet innovative. No, it wasn't. It wasn't the same ones. Faster. Just a few more moments and the ceremony would have been complete. You really are obsessed with stopping me, aren't you? Ah, very well. I have not yet drained all the life force housed in Princess Zelda, but what I have should suffice. I shall be transformed. Unstoppable. But let me first attend to the pesky worms who would trifle with me. Whoa. Yeah, I just hope I have enough hearts to do this. I'll have no more of your interfering with my plans. Let me show you my true power. I think we're gonna need the Gust Jar here in a minute, actually. Okay. Shoot. Heck. I think we got like one more for this. Oop, ow. Really kind of wish that you'd stop landing right on top of me. There we go. Wonder if the bell outside the Stockpot Inn was originally in the clock tower. I guess that's entirely possible. I guess I have always wondered about that bell on top of the Stockpot Inn. Well, you seem to have some fight in you. I commend your bravery, but you will not survive this. Ugh. I'm filled with a power that you cannot begin to understand. Do you think that puny sword will save you from me? As a matter of fact, I do. I do believe. Ah, shoot. Shoot. This guy's standing a little too close. As far as I know, these won't ever have any hearts in them, but I feel like checking anyway, just in case. I have no idea how that worked. Managed to shoot the orb behind the one I was aiming for. It's gonna be left side? Yep. And he's starting to move around a little bit more quickly. Frick. There we go. Metallica reference? That was indeed what I was doing. And not just any Metallica reference. One from the Load album. End of the world truly is nigh. Hey, I thought that there were a couple of good songs on the Load album. It wasn't all bad. Ooh, okay, so these are all in the back this time. Okay. Come on. Ah, nice. Nice. You can call them blow and reblow. I mean, I do. That's not the first time I had heard that either. No, I think that there are a couple of good tracks on those albums. They're not a good example of what Metallica is. They're not a good representation of what Metallica has been in the past. They're just kind of... they're okay. Some of those songs are kind of very eh, but no, I think that there are a couple on there that are actually pretty good. What? What is this madness? I have the power of a god. I have unstoppable might. How could I lose to a child? Kaboom! You did it! Impressive. Now, quickly, we must break the curse on Zelda. But I want to smash the pots. So, Sarge, now that you have the power of the Force Sword, you must return Zelda to normal. They were the we can now afford to experiment and do whatever albums. Exactly. Sarge, thank you so much for saving me. When I was turned to stone, I saw visions of you as if in a dream. It looks like the curse has been broken. I'm glad we made it in time. You hear that, V? I made it in time, so just calm down. No! The capsule's collapsing! It's too dangerous here. Quickly, we must escape from the castle. What if she's shattered? That'd be very tragic. I guess she would be very dead. The door is blocked. We have no choice. Head back to the sanctuary. Yes, the sanctuary. That'll help us. If it were Christmas time, she would have visions of sugar plums dancing in her head. Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-dum. Well, we got a full heal. We still have 2 fairies. I think we'll beat this. I think we're good. You will not escape, boy. Now you will see the true power of the Light Force, for I have become Vati, the master of this world. You know, you're just kind of big and floaty. I know we're gonna need this, but I do think we're gonna need... Okay, nope. Oh, wait, no, we gotta do this first, huh? Oh. Nope, the Mighty Vati won't kill me. I will kill myself, thank you very much. This is a solid track for a boss, or for end boss. Seriously? You're in the way! I can't get to the... Oh. Hey! How's it going? What we got here? Margot in the Moonlight, raiding with Party 6. Thank you so very much for the raid. The Moonlight Gang is here. Welcome, welcome. I am Commander Sergeant. We are just at the very tail end right now of Minish Cap. We have actually been enjoying a full franchise playthrough, starting with the original 1986 Legend of Zelda, and working our way through the years, pretty much every game minus the CDI games. And yeah, where our journey has taken us to tonight is pretty much the end of Minish Cap. No, it's not my first playthrough on any of it, but I still just really enjoy me some Zelda. Do I have a moderator that can give a shout out? Oh, you're just beating it as well? Very nice. Gosh, I hate that these don't line up. I feel like there's almost supposed to be like a set distance that you're supposed to have here. There we go. Alright, and cane time again? Cane time again. Oh wait, no. You don't grow your arms back in this phase. Huh. So excellent. So were you guys playing Minish Cap tonight then? You said you just finished this. Was it your first time through, or are you a Zelda veteran? Always in the wrong spot. Every time. %, a few years ago. I don't know that I've ever done full 100% run for this game. I know I've done a lot of it, a lot of the time. This is actually... So, with this particular run, I wasn't trying to go for any kind of, like, full completion or anything like that. I didn't anticipate we would do very much of the Keenstones or anything, and we didn't do any of the figurines. And I was actually not even anticipating being done with this tonight either. I was thinking we were probably going to get maybe as far as the Wind Palace, and maybe finishing the Wind Palace, but we got through the Wind Palace a lot faster than I expected that we would, and I figured, well, if we're this close, we may as well just see it through to the end. So, yeah, I'm pretty much just gonna do this, and then this is pretty much it for me for the night. I usually go until top of the hour, but that no point in really starting Twilight Princess right away, since we won't have a lot of time to put into it. That is what is next, since this is the 2005 game. Twilight Princess released in 2006, so that's what's up next on our full franchise play. There we go. Got it! I actually did the figurines last time because I'm insane, apparently. Hey, you know, it works. The opportunity to actually, you know, go through and do everything. It is satisfying, you know, to get everything. Oh, Sedishin, you are still here. Awesome. Well, it looks like you're here to watch the end. Fool! Aye, but the light force, my power, I had such power! And now you're gonna go supernova. Thank you so much for the follow. Unlimited power! Sarge, thank goodness you're safe. You defeated Vati. You were so brave. But we've lost so much. The castle. All those people. And we finally broke the curse on Eslo. What's this? The curse. Defeating Vati seems to have broken the curse he cast upon me. Allow me to introduce myself to you, Princess Zelda. My name is Eslo, master of Minish lore and sorcery. Mage's Cap was my creation, but its limitless power has caused nothing but trouble for your kind. Is there any way you can forgive me? I know many have fallen, and much of the castle has been destroyed, but it is too soon to give in to despair. The curse on me is broken, and Zelda still possesses some of the light force. Perhaps together we can do something to make things right. Oh yeah, he's had hat hair since the very beginning of the game. If one with a just heart wears this cap, things can be made right again. Princess Zelda, let your wishes be made real. And now we get to hear the credits roll from Ocarina of Time again. No complaints there. King, let me just tell you where you can shove your complaints. Look, the castle, all the people who had been turned to stone. They're all back to normal. The hat is falling apart. It's overflowing with the power of life. The hat has the power to turn the thoughts of its wearer into reality. Bati's heart was filled with evil, and that was reflected in what he became. But it seems that Zelda's pure heart, coupled with the hat's power, has created a miracle. It looks like the time for us to part has come. The Minish door opens but once every century, and soon it must close. I must leave you both now and return to my homeland. I know I've caused you much suffering, but the evil one's power has withered. The power of Princess Zelda herself has restored the light to Hyrule. Well, Sarge, my journey with you has been exciting, to say the least. In fact, I'm more than just a little sad that we must part ways now. Please, accept this. I love this. You know, I've never actually seen you wearing a cap until now. It suits you, little hero. Take care. I know, the nostalgia on this one is so strong. Farewell, my friend. Alright, guys. That was Minish Cap. Another one to mark off as complete. So, since there's only about 20 minutes left of my stream window, we will not be starting the next game right away. We will wait to start doing Twilight Princess HD next Friday. So the Tuesday stream, again, will be a co-op randomizer with Moonlit Shadows. That will start 4:30 Mountain Daylight Time, and of course you can watch from either hers or my channel. Yep, and that'll just be an Ocarina of Time randomizer. The two of us will be working on that. Something I actually still need to discuss some of the details in. Now Twilight Princess, oh my gosh, no. No, V, that's just not gonna happen. Twilight Princess in one sitting. Yeah, probably not. I anticipate that one will probably take us a few. I'm actually amazed. I like I said, I really didn't expect that we were gonna finish this one tonight. But you know, when we finished up the Wind Palace and still had an hour and a half left of stream time, I was like, do it. Okay, I'm not a speedrunner. I don't know the exploits of Twilight Princess. I wouldn't know how to beat it in only in only one sitting. Spoil spray. But yeah, we are making some excellent progress in our full franchise run. And it's, you know, it's actually kind of amazing to me because these are all, we're starting to play all the games that I played as they were released. Speedrun? No, what Iron wants to see is the Elden Ring speedrun. Tell me I'm wrong. But, you know, these are all the games that I remember playing as a kid, so getting to play some of these ones again is just, it's been a lot of fun. And for some of these games, it has been a lot. It's been a few years. It's been a good number of years, like better part of almost 15. Minish Cap has been a little bit more recent, but yeah, it's been great. Almost 9 a.m., so I'm gonna go to bed. But it's nice meeting you, and take care. Thank you so much for the raid and for the drop in and just hanging out with us. Thanks for bringing your community to me tonight and trusting me with your group. Surely this is not the end of Zelda and Sarge's adventures in Hyrule. The legend will continue, and it certainly will on Tuesday, 4:30 Mountain Daylight Time, as long as the power of the Light Force echoes throughout the ages. Yep, 4:30 Mountain Daylight Time, Moonlit Shadows, and myself, co-op randomizer on Ocarina of Time. And we will be playing Twilight Princess HD starting at 9 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time next Friday. So, yep, and we do have a Discord server if you're interested in keeping track of the scheduling, anything that might come up in terms of changes. 9 a.m. No, 9 p.m. 9 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time next Friday. 9 a.m. I'm usually at work. Getting old. Yeah, you know, and we begin realizing that a little bit more as this next month rolls in May. As a matter of fact, my birthday's in like less than 2 weeks, so, you know, I'm starting. Another thing that I get to think about that I have to do. We're gonna miss my we're gonna miss streaming on my birthday by approximately 1 day. Because my birthday is the 11th of May, and I'll be streaming on the 10th. So yeah, that was a good time. I don't want to hear it. You know, it's just all part of the journey. Excellent. That was fun. That was a really good time. I really just enjoyed playing this one through. And like I said, this was like my top 5, so this one was a lot of fun to have the opportunity to play back through again. I don't think any of us want to think about our age right now. Okay, I at current do not have anybody that seems to be streaming that I'm wanting to drop raid to, so I will go ahead and just close stream here. You guys are very welcome for the stream. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out, making it worth streaming. And I will, I'll chat with you guys through the Discord server. Sedition will make sure that he drums up our chat every day, because he's good for that. Much appreciation to you, Sedition, for doing that. Yep, thanks again to you guys just for hanging out and being my friend. You know, it's the only reason worth streaming to me. It's this isn't about money, it's not about fame for me, it's just about making connections with people. So, and obviously I can't do that if nobody drops in, so, you know, thank you to you guys for coming in, hanging out with me while I play through one of my favorite franchises. On the horizon, I am kind of thinking that after the next few games, I might switch Tuesday's stream to be a different game, and then make Friday nights the official Zelda night streams, as we were doing previously. But that way we just kind of spread it out a little bit. I think we might start doing that a bit more when we hit like Skyward Sword, or possibly when we start getting into those DS games, but we'll see what happens. Alright guys, well, I will see you guys on Tuesday, and if you're in the Discord server, yeah, we'll definitely chat with you through Discord. But yeah, until next time, as always, stay safe and awesome.